research I did during my PhD focused on songbirds, and so they are really cool little creatures. The primary thing that people study with songbirds is that they learn how to sing their songs in a way that's very similar to how people learn how to speak. My name is Tschida. My studies focus primarily on understanding how these birds use auditory information to guide their song learning and the song development. I used to watch these PBS specials about, I guess they were sort of about astronomy, but it was just about, the stars in the sky and the planets. And I don't remember the guy's name, but there was this guy who would tell you, if you go outside and look at this part of the sky at 3 in the morning, you can see Jupiter or Saturn or whatever it might be. So I used to wake up in the middle of the night and go out on the back porch and look for these things. And I just thought it was so cool that you could, that we knew anything about something that was so far away that you could barely see. I always thought I was going to do engineering or something along those lines. And then the summer before I was going to be applying to college, I got this brochure in the mail, and it was advertising neuroscience courses at Washington and Lee University in Virginia. And I didn't have anything to do for the summer, and I thought it looked really cool, and I just went and took these courses and fell in love with it. The first experiment I did, I guess, was when I was an undergrad. We worked with the lizard neuromuscular junction. So we worked with green anoles, and they live everywhere in the Carolinas. And so we just order them from the Carolinas, and they come in these boxes, and you feed them crickets, and they're very cute. And they have this aggression display where they extend, it's called the dewlap, but they had this muscle in their throat, and it's kind of just this big, here I am, I'm huge, I'm scary. And so we were looking at the muscles that were responsible for that response. And so I guess the first experiments I did were related to that, just understanding how the neurons that control that muscle actually work and are modulated. I think the most important things to keep in mind if you are interested in getting involved in science is primarily to pursue the thing that really interests you. Neuroscience is one of the most fascinating areas of science. I think it's so cool that we are intelligent enough to be able to even ask, how do we work? How do our brains control what we do? And we still don't really know. Just the fact that the system is so complex that we're able to ask this question, but we have such little insight into what's going on inside our own bodies. So I just think it's really fascinating to be able to ask, what underlies human behavior.